Hey everyone, it's Whitney from Butch Talk, and I am coming at you with another video. Today I wanted to bring up a few books that I have really enjoyed, and I will discuss a little bit about why I like them and why you should grab the book or borrow it or whatever and read it. Stone Butch Blues. So I read this book a few years ago, maybe 2.5, 3 years ago. I'm not going to go into details of the book because if you haven't read it, I want you to experience it in its entirety. But I will say that there probably are some things, if you are more on the masculine side, even if you don't take the identity of Butch, or you don't use that label, or if you identify in a different way, or maybe you don't label at all. I think there are definitely some things in this book that you could probably relate to if you're more on the masculine side. So definitely read it. It's worth kind of exploring and reading and knowing the histories of where people have been before. Parts of it are really hard to read. So I would say even if you have a buddy who can read it with you, definitely read it with a buddy and kind of discuss the perks of being a wallflower. So this book, you've probably, if you haven't seen the film already, you've probably seen clips from the film or heard about it, or you've probably read this book already if you've heard anything about Perks of Being a Wallflower. It's a really quick, short read. It's not a very long book. It's interesting, and for me, like, I have a background in being interested in mental health and how that plays into our everyday lives and how we interact with people and how we let people really know us. And this book really delves into that. It's definitely a good book. I suggest reading it for sure. Another wonderful book, one of my favorite authors, Michelle T. writes this one, Valencia. This book follows a young dyke lesbian kind of coming of age in San Francisco. Valencia is a street in San Francisco, and it kind of describes different relationships she has. I really like the way Michelle T. writes. I like that she's really vivid in her descriptions and her experiences of other people. Fun fact, when I lived in San Francisco, I would frequent a day party that happened at El Rio. It's like a neighborhood bar type thing, and it has a backyard type patio that they have day parties and night parties too. And so I was there, and I was dancing on the dance floor, and I happened to look over, and Michelle T and her partner were like a foot or less away from me dancing, and I just kind of was like, It was definitely one of those starstruck moments, and I'm sure she would have been totally kind and whatever had I said hi, but I was just so like, oh my god, I read your books, and I've been to Sister Spit. If y'all don't know what Sister Spit is, if you ever have a chance to see Sister Spit, it's another one of Michelle T's brainchilds that's been going on for years and years and years. Definitely go. It's a lot of like spoken word. People are reading from their books or poems or just pieces of art that it's really great. It's queer. It used to be just ladies, I think, and now it's kind of opened up into a broader spectrum of queer artists, and they travel around, I think, at least once a year, if not more, to different places, just kind of sharing works, and it's really fucking great, so try to see that. So those are the three main books I have for you right now. I'm just starting off with the ones that I think have pretty much stayed consistent for years for me that I've really, really enjoyed. Just know that Whitney from Butch Talk recommends them, and get them from a library or buy them. If you can, buy them from a local bookstore that isn't like a Barnes & Noble, so like something that's more so it's like a smaller non-chain, definitely go there. Those, I know a lot of bookstores are struggling right now because of Amazon and Barnes & Noble are kind of taking over. So yeah, if you buy any of these books, definitely try to go there. I will see all of you next week. Until then, write in the comments below, what are your favorite books? I'm always looking for new books to read. So yeah, comment below what some of your favorites are. All right, see you next week. Bye.